Here we go for a day of riding in Bordeaux, the wine region, on the 2023 Transalp 750, riding on the wrong side of the road. Here we go. Join us for this cruise through the Bordeaux wine region.
Well, guess what? I'm in France. And not only am I in France, I'm in the Bordeaux wine region. It's awesome. And actually hanging out in the backwalks in a place called Chateau Meur. And today we're doing a little tour on the bike. We're heading out to Saint Julien, to another chateau out there that I cannot remember the name of, so I'm going to name it Chateau Vertefort. Chateau Vertefort. Oh, love it. And hopefully we'll get to sample some of Bordeaux's complex dry red wines today. Can't wait. And we're in France for the rugby. So for those of you who follow rugby, it's the Rugby World Cup, and we are following the team in the black jerseys around the rugby. So it's been a great trip so far, and we've got about another 5 days or so left. So here we are doing some motorcycling through the vineyards, and I hired the bike from a place called Locomoto in Bordeaux, and it's supposed to be a Honda 1100 NT 1100, and you know, clearly for those astute observers you will notice it is not a Honda NT 1100 that I am on. It is in fact the Transalp 750. So the Locomoto, they stuffed up, tried to tell me that the bike that I booked like 6 weeks ago hadn't been returned. I don't think so. Got the strong vibe there'd been a stuff up, and I had to settle for the 750. But look, I've got to tell you, so far so good. I did pop next door to the BMW dealership and threatened to get on a GS, but they wouldn't hire me a helmet. And these guys at Locomoto had spare helmets. So the reason I'm not on a GS is because these guys had helmets. And because I couldn't fit mine in my suitcase. And here I am inside a very smelly old man helmet. It absolutely stinks. And my poor pillion on the back has also got man juices in her helmet, and I can't imagine that's very pleasant for her. That is for sure. And I will apologise in advance for the sound issues. This is not my normal sound setup. I'll explain all that later, but you know, a bit of wind noise and other things going on. There's reasons for that, which I'll get into later, but I apologise in advance for that. But I hope you will buckle in and enjoy the ride.
We're just passing through this little town. There's lots of these little towns through the Bordeaux wine region. We're in the Medoc part of Bordeaux, very famous, where the Napoleon stamp of approval for their wine came in 1855 or something thereabouts.
Well, let's talk about the Transalp 750. A bit of a surprise package for us today. And the first thing I want to say is this is a remarkably good two-up bike. Honestly, I do not really notice that I've got a passenger on the back. It is superb. Look, I'm sure when I ride it later without a passenger, that'll give me more contrast, but it's awesome. Really enjoying the dynamics of the bike with the passenger. The suspension, I haven't changed anything. I've just kept it how I found it. It's lusciously smooth, it's soaking up the bumps. I really don't notice the passenger. The handling is smooth. It's not too fast. It's not too slow. And the passenger's comfortable, I understand. I'm told, reliably informed. It's pretty comfy back there, which is awesome. So I've got to say, probably of all the bikes I've ridden, this is the most surprising in terms of two-up performance. Absolute no-brainer for a trip like this. Okay, let's check the acceleration. Two-up, here we go. Oh, the gear changes are shot. Oh, shit. Oh. Okay, let's go again. Come on, baby. Whew. Oh, I tell you what, for 2 up, that's outstanding fun. Holy shitballs, that's excellent. As it gets up there towards 10,000 RPM, it's got a nice little kicker. What a fun little engine. Oh, and look, this is 2 up, right? I mean, seriously, I'm looking forward to doing that with just on my own. That was wicked. Love it. Oh, these are fun. These are really fun. Good cruising too. Love it. Well, righto. The Transalp 750, I reckon I need to put it through the same criteria that I've applied to all my other bike reviews. So look, why don't we start with seating position? Look, it is a very comfortable bike. The bars are pretty close, you know, I'm not reaching too far. They're sort of medium width, perfect. The seat is soft, comfy, so is the back. The pegs and lower body are in a pretty relaxed position. I get a little bit achy in the hammies after a really long ride, but that's any bike when you're 6'4", so I mean, it's excellent. This bike is tailor-made for this type of thing, just cruising, and cruising 2 up, I might add. So look, seating positions absolutely brilliant. It's probably better than the multi-strata. Yep, I said it. It's better, I reckon. And I'm not getting too much buffeting. If I get up sort of above 100k an hour, I'll get that pocket of air behind the screen there, and I'll get that Honda Africa twin style buffeting. But at this sort of speed, it's fine. But yeah, big thumbs up for seating position. That is for sure. Controls, mirrors excellent, like they are on any Honda. You know, they don't vibrate, great visibility, and I can move them about, which is awesome. More than I could say for the Street Fighter mirrors, that's for sure. Check out the overtaking power of this 750cc parallel twin. Here we go. Awesome. Right, so back to those criteria. Where were we? Indicators. What is it with Honda and the positioning of their indicators? It's like they find the perfect spot in the design phase and then they just decide to move it down and across by like 3mm. Like seriously, they did the same thing on the Africa Twin. I just couldn't bear the indicator position on that. It's the same here. It's not in the right spot, Honda. Move it, just ever so slightly. Move the bloody thing. Anyway, the general controls are pretty basic, and look, for my purposes right now, wrong side of the road, bit tired, 2 up, foreign country, having simple controls is pretty handy actually. Perfectly functional. There is a user mode on here that you can configure, and I have to say a major improvement over that god-awful Honda Africa Twin switchgear, which is basically, you need a physics degree to be able to work that damn thing. This, on the other hand, very straightforward, very simple, and the TFT is really good actually. It's the information and the relative size and colours of the information you need to grab quickly is excellent. This is actually super easy to get used to, and look, I reckon if you're a long-term owner, it might bore you a little bit. You might want a bit more pizzazz, a bit of bling than your TFT, but look, really functional, quality TFT. Great job, Honda, on that front. Great mirrors, great TFT, good menu, flexibility, without being, you know, super bike good. Crap indicator position. There you go. That's what I think of controls. Yeah. But what about commuterability as we come through this little township? Let's talk about commuterability for a moment. Oh, hang on a sec. There you go. That's Chateau Teignac. Chateau Teignac. Chateau Teignac. That's where I had a bottle of wine last night at a very fancy restaurant from Chateau Teignac. It was lovely. And as we come through St Julien, which is the part of this Medoc region that I like the best in terms of their wine. It's their wines are complex and dry red, medium-bodied reds, a bit like myself, I have to say. We had dinner last night at a very fancy restaurant, degustation, stuff like pig's tails and all sorts of weird, wonderful stuff. And I'm not a massive fan of fancy food, but I got through it, and I was helped by my Chateau Teignac red, which was awesome. Anyway, now St Julien, around we go. You know, commuterability, that's where we were. I did actually ride this wonderful machine through traffic from Bordeaux to Chateauneuf, and got a bit of a taste of commuter action. It was excellent. It was comfortable, we had great road presence. I didn't do any real hardcore filtering, but it's quite narrow, so there'll be no problem with that. It's not as wide as the multi. Tall enough you can see over the traffic. Fuel economy is really good. Oh, this would be an unreal commuter bike. This is not just one of those big ADVs that just does that well and is compromised commuting. I think it'd be a wicked commuter. So, yeah, probably lacks a little bit of fun factor in terms of throttle response, which I love on a commute. That's probably the only real downside, but you know, really good visibility, road presence, and yeah, it'd be awesome for commuting. So, yep, scores well there. As we head up towards this vineyard that I've already checked out, it's up here somewhere, and I have a real hard job pronouncing the name of it. You can see all the winery, all the vineyards here. Beautiful flat ground, and these vines have been in the ground here for bloody ages and produce wonderful flavours. And yeah, my fave, I'll show you some footage in a minute from inside the winery, is this one, which I'll try and pronounce. It is the Léoville Prophet, I think. Léoville Prophet. And in actual fact, it's just up here a bit further. In fact, that one I was pointing back at back there was a different one. But Léoville Prophet, it's up here on the left, and I will give you some footage of inside the actual tasting. It was awesome. 2 bottles I grabbed of this wicked wine that I'm taking back in a wine sleevey thing. In there, there it is, in there. And I'm gonna pop inside with the there it is, Léoville Prophet. I'm going to pop inside with the magic of YouTube and show you our little tasting that we did yesterday. Anyway, they're my 2 favourite bottles so far on the tour, and for those of you who like red wine, you'll check this out and you'll see the name of the wine. Here we go.
Thinking of the words that you said, what can it be like yesterday? Let it soak into my head. What more could I convey? Those dark rain clouds, they'll go away. The sun will shine another day. Surprise, it's in your eyes, they're always blaming on me, blaming on me. It's in your eyes, no surprise, they're always blaming on me.
Now we're going to head to Pauline, I don't know how you say it, that's where we're going. Come with us.
nice stop, some lovely wine. But anyway, this is all about the Transalp 750, and I'm going to do I'm going to break this review against the criterion into 2 or 3 videos. So look, there's another chateau up there. It's Chateau Villefort, the second Chateau Villefort that we've seen out here, out and about. Magnificent, aren't they, these chateaus? Magnificent indeed, just like the Transalp. And we are going to break this up in a series of videos. And oh, look at this one here. That's a wonderful. Oh, that is something else. The one over there on the left over, that's Chateau Pichon, I think. Something like that, Pichon. I tried to get in there yesterday. That one, you've got to book about 3 months in advance to get a wine tasting here. We missed out. But just beautiful buildings through here. And chateaus everywhere. But yeah, the Transalp, we're going to break the review against the Continuum down into a few videos, reasonably short videos, and yeah, blend it in with a bit of scenery, a bit of wine tasting, a few surprises in the store, I'm sure, as we make our way through this wonderful part of France. But this is the first instalment of, I don't know, maybe 2, maybe 3 videos. I hope you enjoy, a little bit more relaxed. And by the end of it, not only will you know all about Bordeaux and its wines in the Medoc region, you should know a fair bit about the Transalp 752. So sit back and enjoy these latest vids. See ya.
They're always